I mean, like you say, yeah, to have a lot more enjoyment, they're telling me there's a lot of work,
Yeah, there is.
but it pays off.
No question.
It pays off.
It's not the little plates. That's okay.
You've got yourself a gorgeous property here, eh?
We're very pleased.
That's great.
So I was saying, Eden, that we spent 6 years trying to find a home in Nobleton, and in that whole time we never came across an agent that we felt comfortable, that we could trust them, that we, that they would work for us and not have other interests. And in that time, we actually ended up, seeing homes on our own, going on MLS and doing all that kind of stuff. And in that time, we had actually had offers on 2 homes, and they all went really sour really quickly. And a lot of them were to deal with the agent that we were dealing with. And one of them was, we don't even want to get into it because it gets emotional. But I think that the day that we met you was in the same process. We were calling, and you answered the phone. You were professional. You were quick. You listened to what we wanted. Listened to my wife and what she had, her ideas, and then you brought us to see some houses. And then you made us come and see something that we thought would never happen. We had seen the house. It was out of our price point. We thought there's no way this is going to happen. And then you were persistent, and you said, you know what, we don't know, you have nothing to lose. And I said, go for it, let's go look, it doesn't hurt to look. And then you started doing all your homework in the background while we were just in awe.
For me, the biggest thing that I found that really made me believe in you was finding honesty. Honesty in different levels. Honesty in your skills to be able to say one thing and actually accomplish it. And one thing is actually listening to what we wanted, not only suggesting what you know is out there, but actually knowing what we wanted and finding homes that were suitable for us. And the second thing is just having the ability to achieve it. It's one thing to tell your buyer, I will get you a home, but how many of them are juggling 10 homes at once, giving you only a fragment of their time? We found with you, you are accessible 24 hours a day. You gave us, I don't know how many cell phone numbers. We were able to reach you anytime. We always had suggestions, and Massimo also had a lot of ideas that helped in helping with different sales tactics. But you are a great listener, and you're always honest with us.
What was impressive, if you remember what she did, she put together a proposal, because our price that we were going in at was ridiculously less than what they were asking. And we put together or you put together um, a one-pager letter to their agent, kind of saying, this is the reason why we're offering this, and there was reasoning behind it, and there was comparables to houses sold in the area with similar traits. You incorporated what we had shared with you that we just experienced, and so we knew some real factual numbers. It just kind of it started the process of breaking down the walls, and it started, breaking it down. We started believing that this thing might happen, and it took 4 weeks, 4 weeks each
Prepare
week
the house.
to work through each week a conversation. I don't know how many countless ones you must have had in the background, but how many times we talked and we're like, oh, forget it, it's over, tell them, we're out, because we went back and forth for a while there too. And natural, I guess. But how many times you went back and forth, that you would call and say, we still haven't sold it. And we're like, okay, Eden, but we're not in that price point, it's not going to happen. And then you went back and you started renegotiating it, and then you told us, I can't remember the exact words, but you said something like, I think we got it. They're still in the game. And then we went back to the drawing board.
I think you also really put to display your skills in communicating and collaborating with other agents, knowing how to speak to them, knowing when to speak to them, respecting their, I guess, their commitment to their seller, you know, and that's a big thing too. You can't just push your way into a sale, insult the other person. And I know for you it must have been quite a challenge juggling our needs, their needs, and also on the limited time base that you had. It's quite a, you're able to multitask exceptionally well.
Thank
So
you.
hopefully that others will see that in you, and they will notice that not only do you get them what they want, but you really work above and beyond what is expected of you.
Yeah,
Thank you
So
very
in
much.
the real estate business, I know we can't say names, but there's lots of agents that just will make you sign for 60 days or 90 days or 6 months. I think 6 months is everyone. I think everyone I came across is 6 months is their minimum. And if you negotiate, you get 3 months. And and you know, and that's not a problem. Other than that, I never found anyone that I felt it would come through. That this was their primary focus. We were serious buyers. Everybody and every agent ever met us, they knew we were serious buyers. They knew I had money in the bank. It was pre-approved. Everything was ready to go. And for me, it bewildered me. It baffled me that someone wouldn't say, hey, you know what? This is like, why am I not jumping on this? Why, like, these guys are serious. They know what they want. We're not confusing. We didn't tell you go look at 10, 15 houses. We knew exactly what we wanted, and you figured that out real quick, and you jumped all over it and made it happen.
Great.
That's what happened.
you're
That's perfect.
definitely a people person. That's what I found. Even when we had to sign the papers, everyone had warned us, you know, when you're going to be juggling numbers back and forth, you were calm and collect. You relaxed us for sure. We had the cell phones on, listening back and forth to the negotiations, and it was just so well executed. Like we were so relaxed, calm. You know, we reasoned with them. In the end, it's like this is what we can give you, and they shot back with theirs. And in the meantime, you're able to just keep the calm waters happening back and forth. It was
Perfect.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
A lot of agents, just to add to that, a lot of agents, they take you 6 months and then they rely on the MLS to do it for you.
Yeah.
It's like they wait for the phone call, and
They
I
all
wasn't
want
interested
the
in hiring
listing.
someone like that. That was
They
that.
all want the listing.
Yeah, they want the listing, but then they don't do the work behind it that they all say they're going to do. Oh, we're going to put it in a newspaper. We're going to do this. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's
what
move.
happened after you bought your home, and then I guess we're in the process of helping you sell your home, and what was your experience there?
Well, we sold it in like 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
You
Yes.
had our house prepped.
I gotta stop for a second. We were scared to do it, not because of you, because the previous person we did a deal with
Yeah.
treated us really bad in that kind of scenario where we had bought a house and then they put our house in sale and they had no interest in it. And you assured us and you said, I won't let you down. I have all the confidence. I will sell your house in a weekend.
Well,
3 days.
even provided.
First person that came to our house. 3 days later, it was a Friday. It was listed. It was Sunday. It was sold.
We had
That's right.
also the, what do you call
The
them?
home stager?
Stagers. Yeah, she
Yes.
provided a home stager, and you covered the cost, which was very nice and thoughtful. And she made it look so easy. And within 2 days, was it 2 days we sold our home?
3 days.
3 days.
The
3
third.
days.
Well,
Yeah.
technically it was sold the first day. We had a whole.
amazingly
We had people sitting on our driveway.
strategized.
We had
Exactly.
people sitting on our driveway,
Yeah.
coming in and out of our house, which was a unique experience, where we had 3 buyers on the driveway and one over a fax machine.
Exactly.
And we were playing a process of elimination, and even there, you know what, Eden knew where the line was for us, and she knew that we would have accepted probably the first offer, but she just kept going and squeezed out another, oh my God, probably another $15,000 more than we
Yeah.
expected.
Well,
So
Oh,
you,
wonderful.
I
That's
found that
great.
also when we were listing it, the price, I found that you're amazing being realistic with what we should sell it at and working from there. We were both happy to sell it, and you're confident that it was possible. So it was a win-win for both of us, and
Oh,
especially for the person who bought it. And by the way, they love us. They still keep our mail a year later.
A year later, we're still getting mail from our
They
people that
love
bought
the
our home.
You
They
are
just love it.
you are amazing people to work for, and being a neighbor and everything. I'm so honored for working for you. Would you recommend my service to somebody else?
I have.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
a
you do.
teacher
Yes.
with the Peel District School Board, and I've posted many times how I recommend your expertise in selling homes and buying them for different clients. For the Mississauga, the Brampton, the Caledon area, and I even go as far as saying Etobicoke and Toronto. So I'm sure that you're
Perfect.
flexible to meet all of these different districts.
Definitely, I would be happy to. Thank you so much. That was so great. Wow.